Hey there, hope you're doing good. I know it's been a while since we last did a video, but I wanted to come and celebrate this occasion by saying that we have hit over 700 subscribers and my Jensen Ackles video has been blowing up.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So what better way to celebrate than by doing another one? But this one's probably not going to be as good as that one, so we'll see how this goes. Nevertheless, we're going to talk about our boy, Soldier Boy. All rise for the National Soldier Boy Anthem.
Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ spinning, I said my. Flash is fast, Flash is cool. Francois Sapah, Flash ain't no dude, and you don't stop. Sure shot, go out to the parking lot.
Yeah, so I just got done rewatching season 3 of The Boys, and I was also looking at the views of my Jensen Ackles essay, and I thought it was an appropriate time to talk about his latest performance in The Boys as, well, Soldier Boy. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't all for the boys getting their own show at first, mainly because I had no interest in the comics, as its writing seemed a bit edgy, pretentious, and it just didn't interest me. And what made it worse was that they canceled the Tick on Amazon Prime in favor of the boys, so yeah, wasn't a bit happy about that, and I kinda held a grudge against the show for it. But then I finally checked it out, and yeah, it's arguably one of, if not the best adult-rated superhero shows we've gotten on TV. Which that statement couldn't be more ironic, as this isn't a superhero show, this is more a show about the deconstruction of how superheroes, at least in the boys' universe, are all assholes who just have this godlike power and don't really give a crap about the common person, only their fame, and that's about it.
I'm the Homelander. And I can do whatever the fuck I want.
As we see this group of ragtag humans, aka the boys, try and expose and take down these superpowered individuals to show that only humans should be in control of their own destiny and no one should be a god in this universe. I know it's kind of out there, but believe me when I say the actual show is very well written, and I think that if you're looking for something like The Boys, then you found it. So this third season was going to introduce Soldier Boy, a character from the comics who, as you can tell just by looking at him, he's essentially their Captain America. He was the first super soldier to get injected with Compound V and become an American hero. But in the comics, he was actually kind of a shriveling coward who didn't know how to use his own powers, so he got his own platoon killed. Yeah. Funny how that works. And then there would be another Soldier Boy, and I unfortunately just rather not talk about what happened to him, as again, I just have no interest in discussing the comics. But the show is taking a different approach, as we found out that this Soldier Boy would pretty much be essentially like his first comic counterpart, except they would give him a major confidence boost. We'll get back to that later. And naturally, Eric Kripke, the former showrunner of the first 5 seasons of Supernatural, decided, I guess, to reach out to his friend Jensen Ackles to play the character.
It's great. I was a fan of the show before we'd even talked about me coming on. And in fact, the whole way that happened was I was calling Eric Kripke, who is the showrunner on The Boys,
Right.
who also created Supernatural.
Right.
And in that conversation, at the end of that conversation, I said, well, hey, man, Supernatural's, we're wrapping up here. And I was like, I'm going to be unemployed pretty soon. So whenever you're ready for me to come on over to The Boys, just let me know. And he was like, hey, man, if you want to come over to The Boys, I'll write you a part. I got
Just like that?
I got no problem with that. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I'd love to come over there and play it. It's like, I love that show.
And I gotta tell you guys, I've made it no secret that anything you cast Jensen Ackles in, I will automatically go and watch, because this man is a beautiful fucking actor and a wonderful fucking human being. So I was very excited to see what he would bring to the table, essentially because, well, this is kind of a douchebag version of Captain America, very much like Peacemaker. And once we got into the show and they kind of showed him finally after hyping him up, I was very impressed. And I have to say, I think Soldier Boy may be the greatest thing of this season, and he's arguably the MVP standout. There's so many layers to him, and when you get right down to it, he is essentially a Homelander inspiration. He acts just like Homelander. He very much wants the same thing as Homelander does: the view, the attention, the fame, all of that. He doesn't give a shit about collateral damage. He doesn't see his teammates as equals, more like people that are beneath him. And he's just a gigantic fucking asshole, as you can see in these clips here.
And then you can kill him. Then you can go to town on him, man. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, if you can act hysterical, I'm gonna slap you like I'm Connery.
Still can't believe this shit is legal. I locked up so many assholes for it back in the day.
Lay off the weed, huh?
And you might want to gargle my ball sack.
Oh my God! Do something!
You stay still,
And I... Oh.
I warned you.
Yeah, he's a dick, but he's a lovable dick, I will say that, especially considering Homelander has done some pretty horrible, disgusting things.
Who is he?
He's the new you.
No one's the new me, pal.
Are you sure about that?
And I trust we never have to have this conversation again.
Of course not.
Lighten up, gunpowder.
Now go fuck Shamu in the blowhole.
You fucking pussy.
Fastest man alive, what a fucking joke. What did you say? What did you say to me?
I'm sorry. Shit. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Say it. I'm sorry.
Say it!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Jesus, Ben, really?
Zip it, Coos. The guy's supposed to be funny. You're not funny.
Well, I could have been.
You're not good enough. Now shut your cockhole and get to work.
But wait!
I think you should, Joe.
I don't think I want to.
You don't want to? Why don't you show a little follow-through, Chelsea? Jump.
If taking drugs is uncool, I'm the most uncool motherfucker on the planet.
All right. You fucking cocksucker.
Fuck you.
What happens if, I don't know, I do this? And now you're just another useless fucking blind guy.
Is this hot? Iced!
What made you think I would ever allow a cripple into the 7? For fuck's sakes, Ashley, don't look at him, look at me.
It's fucking unprofessional!
Ashley! Look at me.
Sorry.
Really just need one more take.
No, that's a wrap. Okay? Great!
Just these two!
No, what? So they can tell the world that we left the rest of them to fucking die?
Come on!
No, Meg. No, you stay back.
Okay, first off, I don't have shell shock. Fuck you. Second, this is what I'm talking about. This is being a soldier.
You stay the fuck back or I'll laser you, goddammit! I'll laser every fucking one of you!
Buddy, you think you look strong? You're wearing a cape. You're just a cheap fucking knockoff.
Oh, no. I'm the upgrade.
Nevertheless, as we kept going into this season, it was really starting to impress me just how much more there was to Soldier Boy than, well, him just being the antagonist and kind of tool of the boys for this season. As when he first comes out of hypersleep, he is essentially tasked and kind of recruited by Butcher to not only take down his former team members who betrayed him, but also finally get rid of Homelander. But if you know Butcher, you know he's either going to screw the pooch on this one, or he's going to fuck Soldier Boy the first chance he gets. Unfortunately, both those things happen, as we see Soldier Boy go into chaos. And we find out that after he was captured by the Russians, they gave him a new power set. The ability to disperse radiation from his body that, it's revealed, can also take away the power of supes and leave them mere mortals, while also killing them at the same time, if you're lucky enough to survive, that is. So yeah, that is pretty fucking scary, and we would also just find out that there's more to Soldier Boy than we think. He actually wanted at one point to have a family, settle down, not because it was something that he felt was the right thing to do, but because he wanted to.
I always wanted him. Because I thought I could do it better than my father did.
And once we get into the twist that in 3, 2, 1...
What? I beat my meat into a cup. Turns out, Vogelbaum made a kid. Born spring, 1981. A boy.
Homelander is his son. That's where things start to change. In the finale, he's actually questioning, should he kill Homelander? Because by his definition, Homelander is the last bit of blood he has left, and there is a part of him that wants to consider raising him and maybe even having him take over, passing the torch to him, which he even admits, had the Russians kept him around and had he not been betrayed by his friends. And he even admits this in the last episode, that he would have greatly stepped down if Vought asked him to, because he would have wanted his son to take over and fill in for him.
You know what the bitch of it is? If they'd have just kept me around, I'd have let you take the spotlight. What father wouldn't want that for his son?
And it just makes me so sad to see that in this one scene, Homelander has the right opportunity to manipulate Soldier Boy, not only by trying to tug at his heartstrings by saying he's his son, but also bringing out Ryan, who is his biological son. So, therefore, giving Soldier Boy the chance to finally have the family he wanted and proving that he could be a better father than his own father. But instead, he snapped out of it by pretty much telling Homelander, well, play the clip here, Sam.
Maybe if I'd raised you, I could have made you better. And not some weak, sniveling pussy starved for attention. Weak? You. I know. You're a fucking disappointment.
How much does that sting? Just hearing that your own biological father does not even like you because you're a disappointment in his eyes. You're somebody who seeks attention and isn't willing to cover up his feelings, shove them deep down inside until they literally explode and you have no idea what happened and you just go about your merry way. That's pretty much what Soldier Boy is. Now, I don't see him as a typical villain because, yes, he is a piece of shit, but he's very much like the Joker. Everything you see him do, it's very entertaining to see, while at the same time, you kind of want to see more of him. And that's why I believe that this season is the best for Homelander than the other 2 seasons, and not just him, but also Butcher, because the main theme all of these 3 have in common was their fathers. They wanted to be better, but they simply couldn't because, well, they were dealt the wrong hand in life, and this is what they've turned into. Ultimately, though, it does unfortunately end with Soldier Boy being defeated after he does call Butcher out when Butcher sees Ryan is being threatened by Soldier Boy, so he decides to come to his aid despite Ryan choosing Homelander over Butcher. And Butcher is once again proven to be the biggest fucking hypocrite in this series, as he tells Soldier Boy that Homelander really isn't his. He was just an experiment in a tube. But when Ryan is threatened, he comes to his aid like a father, despite being, well, not Ryan's biological father. And I really wish that we would have gotten to see more of Soldier Boy and just maybe seeing the idea of what would have happened if he said yes. This could have raised a lot of potential for a one-off series. I don't know. I am happy that they ultimately didn't kill Soldier Boy in the end. He just goes back to being on cryo for a little bit. But I very much thought that the idea of Soldier Boy being the one to ultimately kill Homelander, his own son, would have been so much more interesting than having, well, what could be Ryan doing the deed ultimately. But we don't know, as the series is still continuing, so we're going to have to wait and see. But yes, these are my thoughts on Soldier Boy. Overall, if you were to just ask me, Jensen Ackles really is that much of a diverse actor. Yes, his voice and face look the same when he embodies these characters, but he did such a good job of making you believe that he was Soldier Boy. There were so many little comedic moments, like him talking about how Bill Cosby made some stiff drinks and how he declared him America's dad. Yeah, that statement hasn't aged well at all. Him shooting the father, him calling out GPS, Bluetooth, Twitter, and him just being a straight boomer was so fucking hilarious. Also, too, again, I really wanted to see more of his time with Payback, as just seeing how he tortured these poor souls, and they decided to team up and beat the shit out of him just so he could be out of the picture, was very fascinating. And it also did a good job of showing us the suffering that poor Black Noir must have endured when he was under Soldier Boy's lead, and how it is revealed he knew that Soldier Boy was Homelander's father. Again, if they ever decide to bring the character back, I think it would be a good idea to explore more of his early days of being Soldier Boy, maybe showing us his time with Payback. I don't know. But either way, I very much enjoyed this season, and I really love this show. Yes, I'm still bitter that the Tick is gone, but I'm very happy that we got The Boys and Invincible, two great adult superhero shows that are going on right now, but aren't traditional superhero shows in the slightest. So, let me know what you guys thought. Have you seen The Boys Season 3? What did you think of Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy? Comment down below and let me know. And until then, I'll go ahead and sign off. Hail to the king, baby.
Now all you have to do is just what I say, and then you may be jolly, merry, and gay. Therefore, from a logical point of view, better marry a woman uglier than you.